big stage?
I think deep down, man, well, first I always want to thank God. I always tell you guys this, man. Without him, honestly, he protects me every time I'm in there. But I honestly think coming back to back, even though I'm young, I felt it. I know I needed to rest more. I needed to relax, but we got the job done. I did carry him enough because fighters like him, they're gonna keep coming. They're gonna dig deep. They're gonna be, come on, you wanna bang, like he was doing at the end. And I knew that I just had to stay calm, calm and collective, and just pick my shots.
At what point did you know that the fight was pretty much over and you started carrying him?
Second round, I knew even my uppercuts all day I could land. I couldn't miss with those. I was letting him, those little shots to the body wasn't really doing much. They could count them all they want, but nothing was effective. He couldn't really touch me. You know, he threw a nice left hand in the beginning of the round, first round, and I was like, okay, good. So I got to stay on my toes.
What changes do you think you should make, Teo? What changes do you think you should make moving forward?
It's very minor things, minor changes, you know, and these are things that me and my father are going to go back and talk about. You know, I think, you know, December 8th, I've been training from my injury from July when I got hurt, came back in September, and from September all the way to February. So we've been non-stop, just been on active. You know, I haven't really rested, and right now that's what I really want to do. I want to take the time, because that's with me, not like every other fighter, but with me, the more I rest, the better I do.
How's it feel to be able to show more levels to your game and show people that you can go to deeper rounds and still get them up out of there?
Absolutely. It's just, look, it's a matter of time. Like, of course, there's going to be rounds where I might go 10 rounds. Sometimes I might go the distance. You know, not every fight is going to be a knockout, but if we hurt him like I did, I picked my shots. That's all I really did was pick my shots. So he has the experience. If he has the experience, then why he didn't do it? You get me? It's not all about how many fights they have. He could probably be tougher, but we know that little by little, me and my coach, we're going to dissect them. And my father was like, get rid of him already, get rid of him. I was like, just relax. I wasn't throwing as much. I was letting him do his little thing. If he got a little carried away, come back. But I hit him. I could have hit him anytime I wanted to. I'm happy and I'm glad that it turned out the way it did. And I know next camp is definitely going to be a lot different, a lot better, a lot tougher, and we're going to be more than ready.
Were the uppercuts at the adjustment, or is it something that you knew you could land starting from the jump?
I could have landed all those shots, even when he threw the jab and I threw the uppercut. Those are shots that are not easy to do. You know, we pick our shots. He couldn't really do anything. Every time I walked him down, I was blocking all those things. And I could have just kept doing it and walking him down, but we decided not to. I decided to, my father wanted me to do that, my coach, but I decided to move a little bit, take my time, pick my shots. I really wanted to. Here in Texas, they let you bang. They let you keep going no matter how bad the guy is hurt. So I wanted to really pick my shots and level and hit him hard. That's why the hook came and another hook came to finish it out. Here in Texas, man, it's basically Mexico. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop the fight. The only way you stop is with a knockout.
How big a deal let people know that you're the real deal, that you're the goods to be that star, that you're the star to make it, but you got the goods.
I got the goods, man, and we have so much more room to learn. I'm not where I want to be at, and that's how I'm always going to be. I'm my worst critic. Am I happy with my performance today? No, absolutely not. There was things that I didn't like that I was being too lazy. I was being too lazy.
Still dominating.
But I was still dominating. But to you guys, it's like, man, Teofimo. But to me, I was being too lazy, being too careless with things.
You completely dominated him. You completely dominated Magdaleno. You dropped him in the 6th, finished him in the 7th. Why were you so effective?
Why was I so effective? Why was it, or why was I? Effective. Oh, evicted? Affected. Oh, sorry. But why I was so effective, you know, just picking the shots, honestly, I seen that even my body shots, there was times where he dug right down. I could have done it again, and then came with a hook, uppercut, right hand, left hook, things like that. Watch those loops. Being so effective with the shots is because we train really hard. We train because even though we don't know if it's going to be a first round knockout, second round knockout, or last round knockout, so we have to train for those amount of rounds, even 12 rounds. If I'm fighting 10, I'm doing 12. If I'm fighting 12, I'm doing 14. So we doing the extra.
How big it is to get that title shot and end this year from contender and be a champion? So it will be no more contender.
No, absolutely. To me, I already believe that I am a world champion. At heart, everything like that, you know. And with time, that's all it is. They have to put the label on, and it could be in the middle of this year, it could be the end of this year. But we know 2019. I know deep down they have it in their mind that Teofimo Lopez deserves the world title shot. And
135 is headlined by Mikey Garcia and by Lomachenko. Are those names that you want to take on to become a world champion?
absolutely, you fight the best, you beat the best in order to be the best, right? So to everybody, they're the best. To me, they're not. But in order to shut the critics up, I guess, is by putting us in line with them. You know.
Date for your next fight, Teo? You have a
Yes,
next fight?
April 20th, Madison Square Garden on the Crawford Khan pay-per-view undercard. We will be fighting on the pay-per-view undercard, and I'm happy about it, man. Huh? Versus who? I don't know yet. They had to see what we were doing first. Everything step by step, guys. So it's a business, and you know, I think by this week coming up or next week, then I should find out, and you guys as well.
First pay-per-view appearance.
Yes, first pay-per-view appearance, but won't be the last.
Outstanding.
Thank you guys so much. Honestly, I want to shout out to Elijah Moore, my boyfriend. He's plays for Ole Miss. I want to shout out all the people from Florida, Broward County, Miami. I also want to shout out Brooklyn, 718. Honduras también, los mexicanos. Siempre los mexicanos también, pero yo quiero decir un gran saludo a todos los hondureños. Vive el catracho, el gringo catracho, como ellos siempre dicen. Pero, yeah, man, I'm stoked, man. I'm glad that you guys liked it, but I wasn't happy.
Are you ready for the Super Bowl?
Am I ready? Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go back to New York with my fiance, and we're just gonna go watch the Super Bowl. I got the Rams. Let's go Rams.
Well, you say you had?
I got the Rams. Let's go Rams.
What you gonna do to celebrate tonight? Relax?
Yeah, I don't party, man. I don't really party, man. Especially if it goes long like this, man. I just want to relax. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I just like to stay left alone, man, and be with my family. Probably go out and eat. Probably talk, man.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Teofimo, a lot of people are talking about Pedraza being your next guy. Have any talks about that?
I know there've been talks that they want to put us with him this year. That's official. But when? Don't know yet. But we'll find out. We'll definitely find out. You guys will find out at the same time I will.
That sounds like they're trying to set you up for Lomachenko. You think so?
Absolutely. But like I said to everybody, this year is my last year at 135. So if Lomachenko's going down to 30, doing all this stuff, I'm not gonna wait for him. So I'm not gonna wait for no man. I'm not an opponent. I am a champion. Me. Don't treat me like an opponent, like I'm his lunch food. No, I ain't his lunch food.
You make 135?
I've been at this weight for 6 years, but it's not tough. It's just that I have to be very, very disciplined. I only go up maybe 10, 12 pounds after camp and everything, because if I go up too much, I know I'm not gonna make 135 no more.
Who are you looking to get on the 140?
140?
Everybody.
Everybody. Put them in front of me and I'll beat them.
No name?
No names. Put them in front of me and I'll beat them. World champions, though. We are going to fight for world titles. That's what our goal is. Doesn't matter who it is. My goal is not fighting Lomachenko. My goal is fighting for the titles. So whoever has the world titles, that's what we're going for. I don't have nothing against the man. But since he has the titles, that's who I have to face.
What's up with that special shot that you get from the back, the sprint shot?
Yeah, you know how Pernell Whitaker did the behind?
Yes.
Well, I always wanted to do. That's why I said I want a southpaw. I want to show you guys things. So I dipped, hit him from behind. I don't have to grab the head.
Why you think holding him for 7 rounds? Because you hit him hard. You was just throwing everything at him.
He's tough, man. He's tough. He's a tough fighter. He's of course. I knew that it was gonna be a good fight because he's Mexican, and Mexicans they got huevones, they got balls, and I knew that. I seen it. I realized when I heard him and everything, he was still holding his ground a little bit. So I knew I had to okay, calm down a little bit, pick your shots. You don't always have to just kill and just be careless about shots.
Was there a little bit of animosity at the end when you walked over to him?
They wanted to hit me and stuff. His camp.
Okay.
Well, it's nothing personal, man. Listen, he was getting personal talking about Hondurans are worthless with soccer and boxing. I didn't say anything about Mexico, man. If anything, I said congratulations and shout out to Mexico. Long live Mexico. Don't do that. You know? Look, man. Whether Honduras is not good at soccer or not, Teofimo Lopez is going to put Honduras and Spain and USA on top when it comes to boxing. And that's what my goals is. I didn't have to say anything about his countries. Man, look, but if they want to get personal with it, that's how we know we got into their heads. They hate it. They hate it. They hate that we're doing this. They hate that they can't beat us. But all this happens is because God, man. It's honestly God. God is doing all this. I'm just following the path, man. Don't hate me, man. I'm really just doing what God is setting out for my accomplishments, man.
Appreciate it.
Don't hate, appreciate it.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
You said fighting in Texas is like fighting in Mexico. Do you prefer fights like that let you keep going?
Yeah, I like challenges. I always like challenges. I like fights, and if I could keep a fight going a little bit longer, then we're gonna do it. You know, but still be cautious about things. You know, we can't give them that energy, that confidence that they could come back. You know, so we gotta shut them up. And but no, of course, man, the refs, man, they don't play out here, man. I fought here last year. This is when I got cut, but I fought in Corpus Christi. Yeah, man, and I knew that when I heard dude, they didn't even stop it. I was like, man, F this. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.